Hey guys, it's your girl IDQ. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Are you ready? Because we have news. Well, let me tell you about my night first and foremost. I went to the gym, I got a great workout in. I came home, I roasted some chicken, and then I got notifications on Twitter that Adam Ellis had tweeted a thread. For those of you who have not seen my other video, you might want to reference that first. If you're not familiar with the Dear David story, it is so creepy and you have to watch it before you watch this one. And watch that video and then come back and meet me here so we can talk about the rest of the story. Adam Ellis didn't tweet for like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. And I kept tweeting him like, are you dead, bitch? Is you alive? Like, what's the update? You know, tell me what's going on, as if like I'm somebody important that he has to respond to. But anyway, I'm trying really hard to keep my face cute right now, but I'm too excited. So you guys remember Adam Ellis was living in a haunted apartment in New York City. Just to recap, he's haunted by a ghost of a dead boy who has his head bashed in, and it's really creepy. And the fucking photos of Dear David walking towards the bed was like the most disturbing pictures I think I've ever seen in my life. 2 weeks ago, I was at a bar and my phone started buzzing. The only person I have notifications for on Twitter is Adam Ellis. So I knew it was him. I got so excited. I was like, oh, I'm drunk, whatever, stop everything. I need to go read these tweets. Homeboy says he's walking down the steps. Remember, he lives on the second floor of a duplex. So he's walking down the steps, and as he's going down the steps, he notices that there is a latch on the ceiling above the staircase. This latch is, I guess, something that he hasn't noticed. The latch is like a little door, and he kind of thinks about it for a while. He realizes that this latch actually goes into a crawl space, and the crawl space takes up about, I don't know, I would say 2 or 3 meters worth of space above his apartment that is not accounted for. So he looked at the blueprints, and I put the blueprints up, and he notices that there's a space there that's unaccounted for. He has no idea what's in there. Creepy, right? Because you're like, oh shit. Okay, every time I do these fucking creepy videos, shit starts happening. Last night I had a paranormal experience, and I'm totally deviating from the subject here, but I had a paranormal experience. I was laying down in bed. It was 3 in the morning. Of course, it's always 3 in the morning, right? There was a hot scratch on my leg, and I didn't know where it came from, and I was just like, oh my god, it's a demon. First thing I did was go on Snapchat. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, make sure you add me. I will put the link in the description box below. I digress. Let's go back to the story. Unfortunately, the crawl space door, it's too far up for him to just, you know, reach up and touch it, so he has to get something in order to be able to view it. He doesn't have a ladder, so he decides that he's gonna go on Amazon, like all of us. He goes on Amazon and buys one of those retractable camera sticks, like a selfie stick, and he buys that. He decided he's going to push it open with that stick and see what's up there, I guess with his phone camera, I don't know. He decides he's gonna look up there with his camera with the selfie stick, and that's a great idea, right? Okay, so he orders it. It takes like about a week to get there, so we didn't hear from him, and then it was Thanksgiving. He obviously went somewhere for Thanksgiving. He was away, and then today he gave us updates, girl. So let me tell you what he found. I'm fucking excited. This is what happened, I think, last week. He's sleeping in his bed, and in the middle of the night, he hears this loud ass thud, and it's like someone dropped a bowling ball above his head, on the floor above his head. So he hears this loud ass bowling ball fall, and he jolts up in his bed, and he's like, what the heck was that? Jolts up, scared as hell, as I would be, wakes up with a noise, and then the bowling ball falls again. Thud, really, really loud. He's trying to listen, trying to see what it is. Maybe it's something outside, but then he remembers I have that crawl space up above my apartment. Just up listening, and the bowling ball keeps falling. Thud, 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 and he's like, it's like 15 times where the bowling ball falls. He decides that he's going to look at it in the morning, right? So he's going down. It's a Saturday morning. I guess it would be last Saturday. He's going to go get his Saturday bagel, which I guess is like a New York thing, and he's on the staircase where the latch door is, and he notices that there's something stuck on the door. I guess there's something stuck, as in something was crawling through it and got stuck. And he's like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to get my selfie stick. He gets a selfie stick and he just starts poking it. Doesn't have the camera attached. He starts poking it and poking it. As he's doing that, I guess he notices on the ground on the stairs there's like plaster and dust and whatever on the ground, like something had just moved in that crawl space, and the door had been open and there was stuff on the ground and it crumbled under his feet, so it was like fresh. It wasn't like it's just dirt that's on the ground, right? So he pokes it, the crawl space door, a little bit more, and this black thing just falls down, and I'm like, oh shit, it's a dead animal, because that's the first thing that comes to mind. And he goes to investigate what it is, and it's an old black kids leather shoe, like the ones they use like in the 20s. I just immediately thought of David. Adam calls his landlord. His landlord says that he's going to come by later on Saturday to look into the crawl space. So he brings this ladder and he's up there with his flashlight kind of looking around. So the landlord's looking around with the flashlight and he doesn't see, you know, it looks like he doesn't see anything. Adam thinks that at any point something is going to like grab the landlord take him away into the darkness like those shadow creatures and ghosts. Do y'all remember that movie? He's waiting, he's like, oh no, there's nothing up here. So Adam's like, okay. And then suddenly he's like, oh wait. And I'm like, shit.
Oh shit, it's a dead body.
So he's like, oh, I found this. And it was something smooth and round, and he gave it to Adam. And apparently it was like a marble, and it was a marble from the olden days, the early 1900s. They would carve the marble by hand, so there was always like a little chip or something on the side, so it was an ancient marble. He found that, and after that he stopped tweeting, and he said that the marble is not too scary. The shoe is scary, but he said he's keeping the marble and the shoe on his dresser, and we're gonna have to wait for another update. So that update wasn't too scary, but it was still really, really good, really fascinating. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys got the latest news in the Dear David story. Some people think that Adam lives in the duplex that used to be the store where Dear David died. I thought that was a really good theory. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think it's fake or real. Make sure you give me a like, share, and a subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my EdQ family, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah.